In a world where countless companies make vests for men, who is the best? Yo, I want it to be me, American Layers. You haven't seen any of my clothes yet, but I want to be the best. I'm coming for that spot. Today, I'm going to review a vest I made, and I'm also going to talk about the business a little bit. Let me give you a peek so you don't lose interest. Here it is in all its glory. It's my first vest, right? So this is my entry into menswear, and I'm coming for the crown, right? But who does it the best so far? Countless companies. They do the menswear, the Americana, the fast fashion, all of that, right? I'm going to start by telling you why I made this vest, right? Then I'll get into like a detailed review. Like I'll talk about the materials and the look, the inspiration. And before we dip out of here, I want to talk about the business a little bit. I'm building American Layers, and I want to start just giving reports, telling people how it went. You know what I mean? Document the journey. So first, like, the reason I made this vest is for any business, well, for fashion-based businesses, visuals are very important. I do American Layers. If you've seen my photos, you know I'm heavy with the scenery. I really try to create a world, a feel, and outfits go with bags, right? So I was rocking the bags in all the photos, and I feel like I wanted to switch it up, keep things exciting, you know, add layers to this world that I've been creating. So, you know, I want to check that box. And then I also, you know, always think about jackets, coats, pants. So I said, let me make a vest so I can keep the pictures dynamic and also start exercising this creativity that I have inside of me. Because, you know, better skills are better skills, right? Even if I didn't decide to continue making clothes, like when you practice working with different materials, different forms, different techniques, you can sometimes transfer that progression to your bread and butter, which is bags for me. So that's why I did it. Like the inspiration as far as the look, I see you saw that flash, right? I got some bling on here. I actually had some space age type garments in mind, and I haven't had a chance to make those yet. Like I said, I made this for a photo. So I haven't had a chance to explore those space age ideas I'm thinking of, but I had this material sitting around. So I said, let me use what I have. Let me force myself to get creative with what I already have in-house. So that's a little bit about how you know, this came to mind, but let's get into the details of it. As you can see, it's shiny, space age inspired. I was thinking of space, literally. The American flag, you know, that will probably be a staple for me. All about the Americana. I used a dark denim. So dark denim, got this metallic fabric, the flag, and then nylon on the outside of the collar. And it's funny, I was down to the last minutes of this project, and I said, well, let me do the collar. And the nylon was going to be on the inside. And then I said, nah, you know what? Throw it on the outside, because that blue would work well with the black and the denim. Plus, like, it was a color balance thing. A lot of times I like to put the darker colors at the bottom and work up to the brighter. So I was like, I had the collar, you know, this collar could have been installed either way, with the denim on the outside or the nylon. And when I noticed that, I thought of that color concept and flipped it around, and I'll give you a closer look at that collar. See, Nice heavy nylon. Denim on the inside. And you can see the inside of the collar actually isn't finished because this was primarily for photography. So that's the collar. This metallic material, very durable, more durable than it looks. It looks like something that would like come apart easily. And I had some apprehension about sewing it, but I didn't have any problem. The denim, the cargo pocket with the large flap. So I wanted to get kind of utilitarian with it, you know. I was going to throw a bunch of pockets on here, but once I got the one pocket and the flag, I realized I didn't need much. I was even going to throw all sorts of buckles on here, like carabiners and all sorts of stuff, but I didn't. So this is a perfect example of where less was better. I almost went with like a straight reflector to trim, hope this focuses properly, to trim these sleeves, but I went ahead and complemented that with the same metallic fabric that I used up top on the chest, and I think it turned out well. I used Velcro to, you see this, Velcro to secure the flat pocket. And that was just a matter of speed, because I was working with some snaps that I was going to finish this thing off with, but I decided to not go with the snaps. I wanted this ready for like the following morning. If you look closely, so there aren't any closures along the edge of the jacket. I custom painted some snaps, like a dark blue, but I decided not to apply them. I used a cotton material to line this thing. And again, you can see that these edges on the inside aren't finished. It doesn't matter because this is more of a sample. If you notice, I started with a bubble concept, puffer concept, and then just ran the pockets right into the seam of the puffer. This leather piece, like near the ribs, that was kind of an afterthought. Like once I got going, I was like, you know what? Even though everything is, well, not everything, even though this space age material kind of dominates the aesthetic, it never hurts to sneak in, you know, that rustic leather. So I made that decision, and I was happy that I went with it. On the back, I did not spend the time to make like the 3-section puffer construction, because I knew that the photos would be mainly from the front, and I didn't want to spend the time. I felt like doing the puffer on the front was enough to give me an idea of what I'd do in the future if I decided to put this model into production. So here it is. I'm happy with how it turned out. Oh yeah, another reason I didn't run the snaps is because the pocket, you see this cargo pocket, runs out close to the edge. So I didn't want to stuff that in there. I felt like I would have had to build, you know, another piece to extend, and it wasn't worth the trouble. It was just a concept, just a photo to mix in, a garment to mix in with the bag photos to try to garner some excitement and keep things fresh. Like, I love bags. I don't know if I'm ready to go into full production with garments, but it's nice to tease the idea and get people thinking, and have samples around for when I'm ready to go deep. I'll have a body of work to choose from. It's great to be inspired by your own work. So for that reason, I feel like the samples are worth it. So that's the vest. Like I mentioned, I also want to talk about the actual business of American Layers. I think it'd be fun to kind of give updates on what's going on. So today I had some personal goals or some business goals, and I reached some of them. I worked hard. I woke up tired and I got right to it. Today was mainly about content. So I didn't do any production. I put the finishing touches on a fanny pack slash crossbody bag that I worked on the night before, and that would be the subject of some photos you can see on Instagram, Dave_money3. So that was the most construction I had done up until the afternoon. I went out, found a location, a nice cool historic spot that's not too far from the house. I took some photos. I felt like I got some good ones quickly, and then I brought it back home to do some edits. I needed to do some product photography because I planned on listing the fanny pack slash crossbody that I photographed. I wanted to list it and have it available for sale by the time the Instagram photo went live, and I was able to do that. Sometimes I'm working in reverse, but now I'm trying to make sure that those photos are there. So once the Instagram goes up, if somebody wants to cop, it's there for them, and I'm not scrambling to get it up. If I'm slow to get it up, then I'll have to I'll be forced to do the purchase transaction in a DM, and that's bad for bookkeeping. So as I said, I had an early enough start. I got the photos done, product shots up, Instagram photos edited, and posted that. When posting social media, there's usually some interaction that comes after that. So I was successful with that. I kind of guarded the posts, replied to all the comments and everything. And then I had to kind of, I didn't have to, but I decided to kind of work the, YouTube videos that I had previously posted as well. I did that. I did some brainstorming, and then I actually got into production. I was really tired, but I knew I couldn't rest without doing some sort of production for the day. So I actually started on another fanny pack slash crossbody, just playing with some color blocks and camo combinations. Again, if you go on Instagram, you can see the one I did, and I'm not, what the heck, I'll show you the one I'm working on right now. It's all good. Just a peek. Here's the top. So I'm just playing with red camo and reflectors, just trying to get crazy with it. When I imagined American layers, these are the sort of combinations I was thinking of. It just so happened that some of the other stuff got popular first, but I felt like this would be my bread and butter, this sort of stuff. I mean, this is one example. So anyway, I'm finally making time to get to that. And yeah, that's my day. I had this. I did not do any sales today. That's a bummer, but we'll get them next time, Tiger, right? As long as I worked, honest day's work, I'm good. With sales, it's like you might not sell every day, but things average out. They call it feast or famine, right? Nothing today and then everything tomorrow. So that's why it's important for me to keep production going, even when the sales aren't coming in. And then I have orders to complete as well anyway. But that's been it. Hey, if you want to talk about American layers, you're an entrepreneur, you building your business, you like style, follow me and you get more of this. I appreciate you. I'm out.